So they make percent questions hard by using tricky language. But after you understand how to translate the most common percent words out of English and into math, percent questions get really easy really fast. First up, as, more, and less. So in English, Bruce has 40% as much money as Milo. That means B equals 0.4 M. If Milo has $100, then Bruce has $40. In English, Bruce has 40% more money than Milo. In math, that means B equals 1.4 M. The more means add 1 to the 40%. So if Milo has $100, then Bruce has $140. In English, if Bruce has 40% less money than Milo, in math, that means B equals 1 minus 0.4 M, or B equals 0.6 M. If Milo has $100, then Bruce has $60. The big thing on the test is to keep track of 40% more or 40% less. One of the trickiest things they're going to ask you to do is convert from percent more to times as big, or from times as big to percent more. I think this chart will help you. So if you start with $100 and you have a 100% increase, or 100% more money, congratulations by the way, you now have $200. What did you have to multiply your original amount by to get a 100% increase? You had to multiply by 2. If you have $100 and you get a 200% increase, you now have $300. What did you have to multiply the original by to get a 200% increase? You had to multiply by 3. To get a 300% increase, you have to multiply by 4. A 600% increase, you have to multiply by 7. A 1,000% increase, you have to multiply by 11. So what you have to do is you have to take the percent increase, add 1, and then multiply by the original amount. So if you invest $100 with Slick Nick, which seems like a terrible idea by the way, but in a year you have 300% more money, how much money do you have? Okay, so to go from percent, you add 1 and multiply by the original amount. So 300%, 3 plus 1 is 4, so you're going to go 4 times 100, that's $400. This also works in reverse. If Hank's yard is 3 times as big as Billy's yard, what percent bigger is Hank's yard? So to go from times bigger to percent bigger, you subtract 1 and multiply by the original number. So 3 times is 3 minus 1 is 2. Hank's yard is 200% bigger than Billy's. Okay, why don't you try these on your own, hit pause, work through them. After you're done, hit play, and we'll walk through them together. Okay, for number 1, we're going from times as big to percent bigger. That means we subtract 1. 5 minus 1 is 4, so x is 400% bigger than y. On number 2, we're told that x is 6 times as big as y. So again, we're going from times bigger to percent bigger. That means we subtract 1. 6 minus 1 is 5. X is 500% bigger than y. On the third one, we're told that the sponge soaks up water until it weighs 300% more. We've got to go from percent more to times heavier. In that case, we add 1. So 3 plus 1 is 4. The sponge is now 4 times heavier than it was.